who is UX UI?
It's basically the one who designed the front screen, the interface, the buttons, everything that the users see on the screen.
Zia, do you agree with her?
Yes. Yes.
UX UI designers are who?
Front end. Who is how to say English is
No, your English is really good.
who is designing front end.
Yes. Now, in a more professional way, how would you say it?
Who is
No. It's,
more professional. How,
Yeah.
how, how to say it more professional? Who is designing front end parts?
uh-huh.
Maybe.
Good. The people who design, right? User interface, UI, UX, UI. UX stands for
Interface.
user experience.
Yeah, UI.
UX.
UX. Yeah.
UI stands for user interface. User interface is the part of application which we see and we interact with, like clicking the buttons in the UI, right? Yeah. So this right now that you see on the screen, the web page, welcome to Reup, this is UI. And whatever we click on or how like the experience we receive from this application is user experience, UX. UX, UI designers are the people who design the way the software or the application need to look. Now, UX, UI designers, just like we have certain tool process, yeah, that we follow in order to test software or write code, they also have tools to help them do presentation of, hey, this is what it should look like. And according to that, the developers then takes that design and they try to write code to make it look like that, match. Okay. Now, this is Figma. As you can see, I can probably right here, maybe go to Figma's homepage. Can I? Okay, yeah, this is a tool called Figma, figma.com. It is one of the UX UI designers tools, just like we have some tools for testing. They also have tools. And here they get to design different UIs, the way it should look, how it should look, and etc. This, for example, for my friend's company, Complete Graphics, they hired the web designer team and they came up with design for his company. Hey, this is what we offer. This is the website design that we think. Allergies, sorry. And see, they put the designs of how it should look and what are different parts of the application. And as you scroll down the website, this is what we want it to look like, and etc. So just like this, but the thing is, this is not a real website. I cannot click here, see? This is just a design. Yeah. And in our company, this is what we use too. Our designer, she is this person, Elora. Elora something. I think her title shows up here when I hover over the full profile.
Asian?
It doesn't show her title, but she's a designer in our group. And I was asking her questions around designing. Now, let me go back to the text. So, as you can see, this is the welcome page of our application, and you can scroll through You can see things, and then you start the application. Let's say I click on next. Now look at this. Are you interested in continuing your education? And then look at the design of it, right? This is how it looks right now. And our design team, UX UI designer, we're changing the design now. And it is gonna look something like this. Look at this, yeah? How can I hide this part?
It's a new version?
Yeah. This is what the application is gonna look like now. And look at this. Look at this rose gold color, right? I think. And the design, this is what it was until now. And it's in the stage environment, we still have this. I will show you in test environment, I already tested it. So this is our new design. This is how we want it to look. And in the test environment, I already tested, I will show you. So let's say I'm interested in returning to my original college next, and see, do you have a goal for when you would like to re-enroll? And now look, that also changes. Yeah, this right here. See, do you have a goal for when you would like to re-enroll? And look how it looks now in the production. This is how it looks, okay? But we're gonna redesign it to look something like this. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because software development has process, yeah? Process, like step by step. Software just doesn't get developed in one day. It has to go through planning, grooming. Even before grooming, what happens is this designer, where she gets this requirement that, hey, we want to change the looks of the UI now. She gets this requirement from the product team. Product team is the team between the business and the development, right? Basically, business puts requirements. Hey, let's say like you hired contractors to paint your house, and you just give them money and they come paint. No, they ask you, right? What color you want the paint? Which rooms, what color, right? So you see in the school, we have different colors and everywhere. I was the designer. I didn't do a good job, but they ask you for design opinion. And then they paint, they do the job. Same thing in the software world, also the same structure, same process. The owner of the application, who own it, stakeholders, they give requirements to the product team. Product team then takes it to design team. Design team comes up with proof of concept. Like, hey, these are different options that we can design it to, right? And they will choose which one they want. And once they have chosen the option they like, then they bring it to the development team. And from the backlog, let me show you. Where did it? Oh, here. See, there's a user story. Change to onboarding recs form, recommendations form. What is your educational blah, blah, blah. And then they put this design up here saying, this is how it's gonna look now. But this is what she told me, is that this is mainly for changing the content, and there will be different story which will test the design, the way it needs to change to match this. But they already put in the changes. Onboarding copy, survey. Oh, the sprint ended, right? Okay. So now this is the new design, and I will show you. Right now, we're in the stage environment. Stage environment doesn't have these changes yet. If I go to test environment, click go next. See the design? It changed now, right? I'm open to other schools. See? But this part has not changed yet. There will be a different story to complete that part, apparently. Okay, cool. Coolio. All right. After developers then deliver this, you see, developer delivered it, and I did perform the testing on it, make sure that it matches the new design's requirement. Like changing the whole thing to different colors, etc. Didn't finish yet. Even this part right here, which is called scroll process progress bar. This right here, as you finish, this will keep moving, right? Like after each page. So this is called progress bar. Even the progress bar is going to change. Look at it now. See, this progress bar is going to change to something like this. So new design, basically. There you go. They want to update the changes. Now, they also provide us the way it should look for when you launch it from mobile view. Oh, Diana Iksanova. Apparently, she's one of the designers in our company. I think she's from Kazakhstan. She's in the different team. I haven't met her, but a couple days ago they bring her name in the meeting saying, "Hey, we need to get the design requirements from Diana," and she was typing her name to ping her, and I saw her name. Now I see. So the girl from Kazakhstan, she's making these designs. I mean, Kazakhstan meaning she's in the US, but yeah. Maybe one of these people. Maybe Yasmin. This is Diana Iksanov. Well, anyhow, and this is how it should look on mobile view, right? So they provide us the design UX UI design team should give us options on what it should look like on a website, what it should look like on a tablet, what it looks like on a mobile screen. Different screens, they need to give us the options. Otherwise, developers will not know how to design it, correct? How to develop their code. Let me see. Okay, let me show you what it looks like on a mobile view. So those oh, who doesn't know how to change it to mobile view? Who doesn't know? Mary, you don't know? Please. Come on. Online, who doesn't know? Do you guys know how to change to mobile view from here?
No, I don't know.
Okay, you see this right here? It says toggle device toolbar, device toggle device. It's next to the inspector tool, right? This is element inspector. This is device toggle for different device size. There you go. And I can select here, for example, iPhone SE. So this is what it would look like if I reached this application using iPhone, right? And this is what it would look like on Galaxy S20 Ultra. This is what it would look like on iPad Pro tablet.
Size changed, right?
Yeah,
And color a little bit.
for devices, this is what it,
And you, for how many devices you made it by default, like?
not by default, the Google Chrome has the majorly used devices out there. iPhone 14 Pro Max, for example. They update this, they change it. Like, remember when Google Chrome says, hey, new version, new update of
Yeah.
Google Chrome is available. So with those updates, sometimes they change these devices too that they have in the list. Let's say after a few years, the iPhone SE and iPhone XR, nobody used anymore. They remove them and they add the iPhone 16, for example, now, right? They're gonna add that soon. Yeah, they know how many users using what kind of phones. They have all that information. And here, for example, if I make change to, if I select associate's degree, go next, you see? This is what it should look like on iPhone. I mean, on the mobile screen, right? Let's see on the design. I think it's this one. Yeah. No. What's the question here? What areas of study are you interested in? Oh, there we go. What areas of study are you interested in? See? This is the requirement. But there are multiple issues that I already pointed, but they said it's not fully completed yet. So let's play this. Find the differences between, oops, this and this.
What is this?
The background color.
Question mark.
Let's see, one sec. Let me put it to the right. Let me put it to the left. Yeah, find the differences. I found some bugs and I told them. What do you guys?
Input. Checkbox.
Yeah, there's checkbox here. There's no checkbox here. One.
The header background color, like it's purple
Yeah.
and
Yes.
Select up to 3. It's with the small, and there it's different.
Yes. What else?
then in progress, this line, it's
In
also
progress
like,
bar.
yeah,
Progress
and
bar, yeah.
Footer.
Footer.
I thought you're having the.
What else? You see some difference, guys? Yes.
Yeah.
What is it called? So, Miss, can you give the microphone? Keep it close. So online can hear you.
Okay.
What?
I don't know, every part, like this accounting, business administration, it's out.
Options.
Options is need to be at the middle, yeah.
Align,
So
align.
alignment. These are left aligned. The requirement says the options should be left aligned, but the options here are center aligned. So they have to be left aligned. Remember when you were studying CSS? Alignment?
Maybe it need to be middle aligned, no?
No, this is the requirement. This is in the test environment.
Are you sure? Because another part was not like this, was first in middle, it's right way, no?
This, like,
Yeah.
for example, yeah.
So this one is right
Yeah.
way, it's wrong with bug.
Let me see. Where
All of
did-
the middle line. But why this one is,
No, I mean, this is the requirement. I cannot argue with the requirement, right?
but it's design it in another way, not like others, because in others,
Like this,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they can design it however they want, right?
yeah,
So
but all of need to be same, no?
no.
You can,
The design team gets to decide on what they want it to look like. I'm not gonna have questions. I will
no,
just, yeah.
if they're designing all of pages required be same,
Uh-huh.
not one of them at the left line or another one is in middle line, all of them need to be matched, yeah?
Yeah.
But here is, what's wrong?
I don't understand the
Yeah.
question. Do you guys understand the question?
I think, yeah, I got her question.
Because
Yeah.
another, can you show another's, not this one exactly, maybe.
From the design or the website?
Do you see this one is the second
This
step?
one.
I think
example,
she's
yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about first step. Yeah, this one. It's
First
all
step.
in the middle. The
Yes.
words are in the middle.
Oh, I see. Okay. So there is a difference here because you can only select one here. Okay. But here you can select up to 3. See? And now I select 3. Fourth one is not selected. I cannot select other ones anymore. I have to unselect something to select. Now, the reason they did it is because of this check boxes.
Checkbox, yeah.
You see, they want to show it like this. Once you have selected, they want to have this checkbox checked. I think that's the reason. I don't know. Yeah, but if we go back here, like you said, you see, here, this is matching this, right? And here, but yeah, that
I think that all of need to match, but
it's designers, they design, I don't ask. But during our discussions at Bank of America, we don't have product design team. We, as the development team, get to decide on what do we want it to look like. And during those meetings, I also say stuff, you know, hey, can we, instead of this, put drop down? You guys put, you know, I think it doesn't look very good. Instead of that, what if you put drop downs? Yesterday, you said you don't know drop downs? Who said doesn't know drop down yesterday? You know drop downs, right? No, she knows drop down. What is a drop down?
clicking and showing other
Options, right?
Yeah.
You don't know that one, Aja?
We assume it, yeah.
It's
We learned on
this.
the HTML classes.
Yeah, when I click, it's showing these options. This is called drop down. Here, drop down link. See, it shows me options. See, these are drop downs.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, Mahat.
Helpful. Other person also.
Yeah. But anyways, this is the design, and yeah, there's a lot of mismatches, right? So I brought them up and I pinged them in the group because my job is to find the bugs, right? I mean, if there's any issues, But I don't know, for some reason I'm very lucky. They gave for my luck, easy projects are coming at every company. No, yeah, but this one I didn't report. Because I wasn't sure, so I just attached screenshots saying, hey, in the comments of Jira, right? This is Jira, right? Jira story. And then I said, I tagged the developer, Bailey, and Barath is the product owner. Are we keeping the progress bar the same as it was, or should we match it to design? And I attached the screenshot. This is the design. This is what I see right now. And then I also said, and also questions seem to be left aligned on mobile screen. And she's like, these are good callouts, but this ticket itself was only changed to the text and logic. The styling was handled in different ticket, and we may need to create a follow-up styling change ticket if things are still in flux. So, yeah. And she said it's mainly the content itself, the text itself, the questions have been changed. That's what she is saying. And like I said, we use Jira at work, just like we are using here in school, right? For example, one of the stories for me to test was this guy right here.
QA in progress, yeah?
Yeah, so basically they said add Alpina Community College logo. So in our application, each, let me see if I can have, for example, it was Michigan, so I need to use. Oh, thank you. Let me go to desktop mode. All right, and here. Okay, Alpina. Oh, Alpina coming. What? They changed it back? Alpina Community College. They changed it back or what? Okay. So the user story says basically the attached circular logo appears in the learner app for Alpina Community College. So they want this to be shown for the college logo. So each program here has, you see, for example, Oakland Community College, OCC. This is the logo of the college. It shows here. And for Grand Rapids, this is the logo, it shows here. But the Alpina College
On the
doesn't
top,
show
yeah.
it. Yeah. So now they want to put the actual college logo here. And it was working. They must have taken it out because I took a screenshot yesterday saying, hey, for the college logo, I see this line around it. You see this line?
Yeah.
And I posted it here. Do we care that there's a very thin line appears around the logo? I have attached the SS means screenshot. Yes, I have attached the screenshot. Do we care about it? And product owner said to remove the black background and replace with transparent background to remove black circle. So now they're gonna redesign it. So like really easy stories for me. Yeah, all I have to do is just go to the our pay website and just search for Alpina here if I have to, and boom, Alpina Community College. Oh, it doesn't match, bug, and just send it back.
And you told that it took like around 5 days.
No, for this.
Bug and the report.
They do not believe you.
Yeah,
In 5 days.
yeah, no,
You also was working, you were busy.
no, I mean, like we're moving so many stories. Like I was testing these two, and now I need to test these ones. So for this one, it's Florida. Soon we're gonna launch Florida, right? And now, right now we only have New Jersey and Michigan. And now Florida is gonna join us, so we're gonna have 3 states, and then more and more, and the company is gonna grow, and we're gonna get rich. I mean, company, not. So, this is, yeah. I said I need a Florida test account. So in order to test this logo, make sure it's changed, I need to have Florida account, and today product owner confirmed that he's gonna create some and send it my way. I mean, not only this, right? I'm also working on the automation, right? So from the automation side, I made really good progress, made some changes, and now I am doing the DevOps stuff, setting up some cloud report tool, which is here in GitHub.
So how many universities in total do you have here on this app?
I don't know, a lot.
They're just like, they're writing you just.
No, we have a marketing team. They reach out to college. They do demo of what we offer, what this application is about, and if they can benefit from this. And then every time when users sign up to the school, new students sign up to the school using our application, our company gets paid. So, yeah. How can you improve your GitHub account? It's by, I don't know, create a framework from scratch and push it to your GitHub repository. And then every day automate something new. Remember the Orange CRM or Orange HRM? Right? Was it this?
Yeah, yeah.
No, open source, this
Yeah,
one,
open
right?
source.
No,
No,
Orange demo. Yeah. So here, admin. Yeah. So what you can do is you can do automation, right? Using Selenium or whatever the tool, Ninja. I mean, right now, I think you only know Selenium, right? With Java. Create a framework from scratch. Can you do that? Yeah, you can. I mean, you know the tools, Java, Selenium, Cucumber, right? Like watch YouTube tutorial or something, or copy the existing framework that you guys have built with Beka, right? And use that, and you know how to push repository from your local to GitHub, create it, and then every day keep, for example, first day, just start with the login part. You automate login part. Next day, you add, for example, this admin portal part, like test cases to test this drop down. When you click on this, it should display options. And when you click back or outside somewhere, it should display. When you click on job drop down, it should show all the drop downs. Create admin page, pages, right? Page object model, right? And then tests for each page. Create your base page, and then create the admin page. Create reusable locators, all of these with find by and etc. Right? Store them and just automate like a couple of things, like maybe this guy, and then username, search, and push it. And then next day, PIM, next day leave, like this is really huge project to automate. This will be enough to automate for you for 1 year, I think.
Can you
And
send
when
link?
you do that, like after some time, your GitHub account will start showing these, and it will show these. Hey, this person has been active, right? Look, and when they see these green, your activity, it will attract. Meaning, it doesn't attract, but they will see what you've been working on. And nowadays, they don't really dig into your GitHub accounts. Before, And they would ask your GitHub account, go to your page and see like if you have been active. But at the same time, think about it. This is my company account. This is not my personal account. So I have been working. I'm not saying I'm not working. I'm working on my company's project. So this one I cannot share with the recruiters. And my personal one probably has been not active, inactive for 1-2 years because I've been mostly contributing to the company. So they're not gonna, GitHub is not gonna really show them, if I have been. Yeah, definitely. But if you want to keep improving your skills, you can do it. And then during interview, you can bring it up. Hey, here's my GitHub account just in case. If you want to take a look at what I was mainly working on, I started improving my skills, and you can see the code, the contribution that I have done so far on my GitHub account. Just as an extra thing if you want to.
But you don't care about.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I'm working, so they will ask questions to figure out if I'm working or not.
Bahat, could you share this link?
Which link? The orange HRM?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is multiple. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it's open source demo orange HRM. Okay. So next, you guys are working on Jira. No, Apple told me you're working on Spike. Spike was for bank transactions, correct? Yeah. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions now about bank transaction. What are different types of transactions available? And each person will take turn. Mary, if you can go ahead and get started with transactions. What are different types of transactions?
Different types of transactions. It's withdraw, deposit.
Only one.
Only
You
one.
give one.
Withdraw.
Deposit.
Okay, 1 second. Also explain the difference, the withdraw. What does it mean?
Withdraw, it's when I want to take money from my account, yeah? Take cash out, yeah.
Yep,
Deposit.
deposit.
Budget.
When you want to just add some. I don't know.
What does deposit mean? Deposit means putting money into your account. Okay, so, but yeah, let's discuss first.
Online payments.
Online
We made
payments.
through online platform.
Paying bills online.
Checking balance.
Check balance to see how much you have
Left.
on your account, right?
Or I can transfer money between two accounts. transfer money.
Only one. Yeah. Because I want to understand, like, if everybody understands. No, she did. You. You know. Yeah, you know, right? Like the bank. Yeah, don't no.
Why?
No, you don't
What
need.
What do you?
Okay, online. Gulkhair, give me an option.
As it has been said, the transfer to different accounts or different banks is when you transfer the money to different accounts.
Credit.
Chinara.
Mm.
Chinara has been using
Maybe
bank. No,
ATM transaction, maybe
yeah, you don't
cash
need to.
withdrawal.
Thank you,
Well-
Chinara. Guliza.
We can say interest credits, maybe.
Yeah. Guliza,
Yes.
give me an option. What other transaction types?
Maybe we can make a cashier check. Is it possible? Or
Yes.
like with a currency exchange? And yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Aidana? Aidana used to work, right? I
Yeah,
think.
it's
Aidana
maybe.
used for a bank, right?
I'm sorry?
Did you work for a bank in the past?
No,
No. Okay. Yes. What
Uh,
option?
like international transfer.
International transfers. Okay. Ulan?
Refund.
What? A refund?
Yeah, refund.
Refund is
It's
return
return
or
money, return money to an account
yeah.
after the something is cancelled or
Okay.
error.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, there could be a lot more. Yes. You know, online purchasing, right? Because this one, online payments, I put as paying bills online. It could also include like e-commerce when you're shopping on Amazon or eBay, or also when you are paying your bill or when you're paying your ticket online, right? Or transferring money, like all of this. So the purpose is we need to understand what each and every one of these, meaning like when you start using bank account, obviously you you do most of the stuff, so you understand in a high level, right, what each one of these mean. Withdrawing is you take out money, deposit is putting money into your account. Gulkhair, is there anything that you don't understand here?
Now everything is clear.
Okay. So from here, basically, yesterday during interview, there was this question. The engineering manager was asking, like, when did Anna had interview?
Anna had also, yeah.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
4 to 5 p.m. Remember when I was walking and talking on the phone? Yeah, with the engineering manager. So he asked this question. Their company is called Above Lending. This is the company who's hiring, yeah? So Above Lending, it's located in Chicago. I mean Northbrook, but their office is in Chicago downtown, I think. or maybe Northbrook. Oh, Northbrook. Yeah. So this is the company, and basically they loan. What is a loan?
Credit.
Yeah, mostly people who have used loan, who have been in financial struggles in America will understand, like me. Loan it's a very life-saving companies. Basically, you ask for loan, yeah, to give you some money to so that you will pay it back, right? But of course, yeah, there's a really high percentage. My last one is 36%. So I took maybe 20,000, yeah, and I'm paying like 48,000 back
Wow.
because I paid back in 6 years, and every year they keep reevaluating the percentage, and that was for the school. So the loan is a good thing and it's a very bad thing because you basically take money from them, they lend you money, and then you pay it back with percentage. So what he was saying is that people who take loan from this company, like for example, I pay my loan from the website. The loan company I used, I go to their website, I link my bank account, and every month at, for example, the first of every month, they charge the payment, right? Automatically. And or I can make extra payments if I want to, just log into my account, make extra payment if I want to, right? So the problem here is no, not the problem is, what he was saying is right now, above lending, they charge their customers only using their checking account. So you link your checking account, and every month at certain date, AutoPay takes out money. Or you can go in, if you don't want AutoPay, every month you go log into that yourself and make payment, right? So the question was, he asked, now we want to, so far we only have checking account for the payments. If we want to, so now we're thinking of adding debit card so that people can make payment with using their debit card. How would you test it? Can you walk me through the process of your, can you walk me through your thought process as a quality assurance engineer? How would you test that? Yes. Who wants to talk? Yes, why? No, seriously, yeah, you study every day, like talk. If you don't talk here, how are you gonna talk in the interviews? You ask me over your resume.
Stays also here on.
Yeah, see, talk it, this is your, you leave this place, you go to work, you're gonna struggle, and that is unforgivable. Here, yeah, let them laugh, you make mistakes, but they also have mistakes. I'm gonna laugh at them too when time comes. So talk really, Jay. I mean, we're not kids here. Come on. How would you test debit card payment, for example? Huh? No. So basically, this company will give you money. So let's say, Inge, you want to make payment to Tech State Academy. Baha is asking, pay $1,000, Inge. And you're like, hey, I don't have that right now. And you call your friend, hey, can you give me $1,000 today? And after 1 week, I'll give it back to you by adding 10% to it, 1,100, right? This is what the loan companies do. They give you money and they add percentage. Hey, we're gonna give you this money, but for giving you this right now, we're gonna charge our fee. Later on, let's say tomorrow you want to go back and I'm take $20,000. Tomorrow I want to go back, pay that money, they're gonna charge 36%. So count 36, 20,000, 36%, 6,000 plus 6%, 200 times 6, 1,200, right? 37,200. No, 27,200. You see, They give me $20,000. The next morning I go back and I want to pay it back now. They charge me $27,200, basically. So what it means is like they give you money and then you can pay it over time. So they give it to me for 6 years. I can pay it back in 6 years in monthly payments. Each month paying certain amount, right? And what they do is like they give you that money. You go to their webpage right here. It says login, right? So they give you they create an account for you. You log in with that account credentials and you make payment.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
So
You-
they're saying that you can use any.
All right, let's talk. Yeah, I said, let's go.
As you told, we need to fill all maybe fields. I mean.
So don't think from like
Okay.
in the UI, no, think from UI, but think more from business logic. Like if I added that, where can I face issues? What can go wrong? How can I test it negatively so it breaks? Because when I go there, if I enter my name, it should take my name. When I go there, I enter my last name, it should take the card number. Yeah. So another thing he said is, I don't know how do I explain this. So for the debit card to be validated, to make sure if it's a valid debit card or not, they consume the service from a different company. When you put in your information, you select add this payment method, they don't. If I ask you today, Jolchu, or you, let's say, this is my debit card, can you make sure it is valid? Right?
Yeah.
How would you do it?
First, maybe I want to make some online payments,
no.
make sure, and
Mm.
are there
But
some?
you don't know my zip code. So online payments might require zip code. You might not be able to go through.
Yeah, some debit cards, there is no 3 PIN numbers. Yes, pick your numbers maybe.
Usually, when we add debit card or any card information, the web application is automatically validated if it's like real or not.
Yeah. So that's
When we-
exactly
let's
what
say-
I'm talking about, Nara.
Yeah,
1 second, Nara, 1 second. So but again, here some students, because she has experience, right? Might be thinking like, what if they enter the like missing one number on the debit card instead of 16, 17 digits? Or what if they put the wrong expiration date? Yeah, but those are like kindergarten, the babies will test that stuff. Well, I'm talking from like a professional level, right? Yes, I provided everything. Everything seems correct from the UI. I entered all the numbers, everything correct. But in order to I could put a completely, different stuff here. But yeah, they have to validate. Like, you give me a social security number, right? You say, hey, this is my social security. How do I know if it's a real social security number or not? I go to Social Security Administration, right? Right? You know what Social Security Administration, right? I go to that center and I say, hey, I am taking this person to my company as an employee, but I want to check, is this her social security or not? And then they run the check because they have a huge database. And then they say, yes, this is valid. And they might actually print a letter confirming such person came, requested information on behalf of this person, and we provided this information. You see, they give me confirmation letter, right? Same thing. There are some companies, such as Stripe, is one of the companies who have APIs, like backend services, which take information, check it, and confirm it to you. This is valid or not valid. So they will use Stripe service to check the validity of the card, if it's a valid or not. Only that, not to check if you have money in your account or not. They just check and confirm this such and such card number exists, this is valid, and this belongs to this person. And they confirm all this information for you. So they will be using that. And he said, you know, keep it realistic. That part, yes, we will work with third-party companies to help us validate the debit card. But how would you test to make sure that the person can actually make payment using this debit card? This debit card can be used for like, now I leave it up to you. How would you test it? Come on.
When
No,
they put
wrong. Maybe I gave completely wrong answers. And twins, yeah. Anything that comes to your mind. Online, go ahead, guys.
I know the
Microphone, please.
as I know that in US it's legal that the companies like a bank or loan company, they're sharing the information with each other,
Mhm.
and they have a database also of all these users, all the money keepers.
Mhm.
And we can also check there. I mean, in this database, go to this database
Mhm.
and it check the person's social security number.
Okay, just sorry for disturbing. They don't want to test that part
They don't.
because that, like, they will already use a
Yeah.
third-party company to help them validate the
Mhm.
debit card, if it's a real debit card
Yes.
and if it belongs to the person or not. He said, don't worry about that part.
So how I'm gonna test it?
Yes.
Loan payment using debit card.
UI, but functionality.
Functionality.
Like if I made payment using my debit card for whatever the amount, right, that I showed you, every month I pay certain amount towards my loan. Let's say $400 every month I have to pay for 36 months. And if I want to make that payment every month on the 10th of every month, then if I added a debit card, then it should successfully charge $400 every month. Positive and negative testing. Okay. What else?
It's a
It is?
functional.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
functional testing. Or you can make some performance or security testing on it.
Uh-huh. What else?
there
Integration
is
testing with the
ready
existing
test.
system.
It's already test plan is ready. We have to go.
No, you have to come up with a test plan.
I have to come up with.
Yeah,
test
that's
plan.
what
So we have
his question was, how would you test the loan payment using debit card? In a high level, also, what would your test plan be?
So we should start from the test planning to gather requirements and to make decision what to test or what not to test, make a scope of testing, and maybe define the testing approach, what kind of test we should do. And then we have to write test case according to test scenario. Then we start testing, execute testing.
Environment, maybe.
Yeah, environment.
What about test data?
Yeah, we have to.
Configuration and preparation. Nice, Inge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I wanted to hear. And he loved it, this answer when we gave them yesterday. Like, first of all, I want to start with a valid, I want to come up with a test plan, strategy. How am I going to test? What is in scope? What is out of scope? What am I testing? Is that you said validating the debit cards, validity using third-party validator, some kind of company, right? To check, is that in scope or not, right? The security testing, is that in scope or not? Performance testing, is that in scope or not? Mobile applications, the web application, the API testing, database testing, what's in scope? Like, what exactly do I need to test? What exactly do I not test? Otherwise, how do you know enough is enough? Right? Like, let's say you are giving food to a baby and the baby doesn't talk, and you keep giving the food and the baby keeps eating, you keep giving the food and the baby keeps eating, and how do you know if the baby is full or not? At some point the baby is gonna at some point that baby is gonna stop eating, consuming food, or throws up, right? Or pops the belly. So, like, we need to understand what is definition of done. Like, DOD, companies might ask this. Do you guys have DOD documentation? Definition of done. How do you know enough is enough? When do you know that you have done enough testing and you can say, hey, I have done enough testing of this product, it can go to users and users are not going to face any issues? I mean, obviously that's not realistic in real life, but still. Okay, so this is great, Inge. Identifying the scope in and out of scope, right? Excuse me. Define the testing approaches. Great. Test cases, environment, test data. Okay. This is what I want to hear. Now, as far as test cases go, let's talk about test cases. What test cases would you test for? All right, Gulkhair.
Yes.
What would you test for? Give me a test case.
Can it be from UI perspective or
No, functionality.
functionality? So
You can talk from end to end. Let me give you one positive test case, Gulkhair.
okay.
So I would test the end-to-end scenario for when for example, I added my debit card, it successfully was added, and I go to make payment, and when I make payment, if I have the sufficient amount, let's say I want to make $400 towards my loan, and I have $1,000 in my bank account, then that $400 payment should successfully go through and be posted on my account, and that $400 should be taken out of my remaining balance, correct?
Yes, correct.
So that's one test case. And now your turn to come up with a test case.
Um, one second.
Mhm.
Can it be the also negative test cases?
Yeah, negative,
Or
positive. Yes.
let's say it's, for example, in some cases, when we make payment, the bank, let's say Chase Bank, they do pending, like they don't allow you unless you confirm that it's a valid website,
Nice.
let's say, pending situations, maybe.
Yes. You have to pending approval, right?
Mm-hmm. From the bank.
Where the
And if it
client
went through.
has to confirm the validity of the payment, that it is a legit payment.
Yeah, and
Initial.
then it should also update if the payment went through after the pending.
Is aware of it. And it should
Update on pending situation if the payment at the end went through after the approval of the client.
once client has approved it. Nice, really good test case. Wow. Even I didn't think about this yesterday. Really great scenario.
Because
So
I faced
remember,
this
like,
kind of this kind of scenario I faced like in my life, so it's from my own life experience, I guess.
exactly. Yeah, I remember that scenario when you texted me.
Yeah.
So like, sometimes you try to make payment and your bank blocks your card,
Yeah.
right? Then
Yeah.
they ask you, hey, we just unusual activity, we detected an unusual activity on your account. Please reply yes if it was you,
Mm-hmm.
and no if it's not you, or if you don't recognize this transaction. And you say yes, and they unblock it. And now the payment successfully goes through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I know most of us use cash, but in America, you have to use cards now. Yeah. Good. Very good test case. Okay, Chinara?
Okay, end to end.
Anything that comes to your mind, that's fine. And to end would be
Okay.
great.
Okay, when can I speak with when with the Gurkha language, like we navigate?
Yes, yes. I love that.
Okay.
Given.
Verify the user can log in like to the web page. Like we are navigating to the payment section. Then we are entering the payment details. Add valid debit account information. Then user can submit the payment request successfully. Verify the system provides a confirmation message or receipt. Then loan balance update.
Loan balance updates to current. Nice. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. This is great. So this is again a successful payment to go through, but verifying that user is actually getting this success message, and the loan balance gets updated to the current. And I know Miss Zia was upset earlier when she was asking, can I do UI testing? Yes. If this is something like this, yes. What else? We have Ulan. Ulan, give me
Yes, sir.
William. Give me test case, please.
I would add the payment limits. So verify if the system enforce limits on daily or transaction amount as per bank or card.
Okay,
Is it clear for you?
please elaborate more.
It's verifying the debit card has some payment limits.
Mm, Okay.
Transaction
transaction.
limits, maybe, yeah.
okay. Check the transaction limit
Mm,
put by bank
by
or
bank
the
or
client per transaction, right?
transaction, yes.
As an example, let's say I went to my bank and I said, hey, if any transaction goes through my account above $1,000, don't approve it without my
No
confirmation
improvement.
or without my approval. And then you forget about that. And then you go to your loan payment account and you try to make $1,200 payments. And that gets
Mm.
blocked because you have a limit on your bank, even though you have, let's say you have $200,000 on your bank account.
Yes, yes.
Because it's above the limit, your bank doesn't allow it. Really good scenario. Wow. Man, you guys should have been during that interview yesterday. Good. Aidana? Thank you, Mr. William.
Yeah. I was thinking about like to test the scenario when there is not sufficient fund like in the debit card.
Yep.
The client doesn't have sufficient fund to pay, to test that the system displays appropriate message or something and notifies the client.
Insufficient amount on client's bank account, right?
Yes.
Yes. So give me an example. Let's say I have $10,000 that I need to make payment to my bank, but every month I can make minimum of $400. And I have only $3 on my bank account right now. What happens?
Then the client should be notified via email or in the
Yes.
app that there is
Yes.
not.
Client should be notified via email or SMS that he, she does. He, she, they, right, Altanay? They, he, she, they doesn't have sufficient amount in her, his, their bank. And nice, very good. I knew you were gonna come up with something unique. Guliza, ready? Thank you, Dana.
Oh, yes. What I'm thinking now.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Anyone on site,
Yeah,
online?
hello?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we when we send the money through the Zelle, is it also
Uh-huh.
bank?
No, it has to be via debit card payment.
Oh, okay.
How
Mm,
about you think through and we'll continue after break, yeah?
okay.
Okay, we stopped that. Guliza, right? Guliza, did you come up with a test case?
Yeah, maybe check if the user gets a confirmation message or email if the payment is successful.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's email, right? Because Chinara mentioned earlier about
Oh,
the success message, but that was mainly for the from the application itself. But you are saying confirmation email.
or message. So it's after paying something or
Auto pay or instant payment goes through successfully. Okay, great. Next, thank you, Guliza. Now, on-site students, let's rock it. I think you guys are gonna successfully show us some really good negative test cases. I want to hear some negative test cases. What? Think about it. Today I made, let's say, I scheduled a payment to go through on November 5th. On November 5th, I scheduled to make $400 payment. But my card expires on November 2nd. Expires on November 2nd. But the payment is gonna be processed on the November 5th. What do you think?
Can you repeat again?
So let's say today I schedule the payment to be processed on November 5th, November 5th. But my card will expire on November 2nd, November 2. Yeah. Right?
This is a negative test case.
Yeah. Expired card, right?
Is it
What else?
aftermate testing? Or
I'm
what?
sorry?
Is it aftermate testing?
No.
No.
I mean, right now, this was an interview question, Nura, from
But-
engineering manager. And this doesn't, he is talking about testing approach or testing process. He wants to know your approach. How would you test it? When you heard the question, right, Nura?
Yes.
Like they want
yes.
add a debit card,
Mm.
yeah, debit card payment for
But
your
they
loan.
usually send you automatically before your card expires.
Right. So that means expired card means like how do we handle it, right? Do we handle it gracefully? Or do we handle it from our end? Or should this be, yeah,
I'm not sure, but maybe some application let you know your card is about to expire, some like notification, I don't know,
yeah.
maybe.
How do we handle it?
I
Yeah.
never faced this issue, but They should let you know because it's very important charge money from your debit or checking account or whatever card, right?
Yes. So you see, now we're coming up with questions. That's exactly what they want to hear during interview. They Chinara, you said you never faced this issue. I never faced this issue either. Maybe I have, but I may have forgotten. But this might happen. And what happens then? Because the problem is, guys, when you miss a payment in America, it's very, very bad. Why? It's gonna affect your history, credit history. If your credit history has missed payment, then it's gonna affect your credit score. That means you won't be able to buy a car or house or home, right? Or property, or get a loan later because you have missed payments. It goes to your history. Now, of course, as a loan company, I don't want this kind of experience for my users, clients. I want to notify them ahead of time. Hey, your payment's coming up soon, but your card seems to be expiring before the payment processing date. Would you like to update your card, or would you like to change the payment method, right? Like, how do we
Right.
want to handle this? So those need to be discussed, and especially during this interview with that manager. This is a great question. He's gonna love it, that you are thinking outside of the box. Especially engineering manager, I said, right? He engineers things. And if you can think outside the box like this and ask him this kind of question, it is great. Okay, great. What else, Ms. Claire? Give me a scenario.
This expired card. Or
No, any
any-
any scenario.
maybe enter invalid card number. Is negative.
Mhm. And see if the card validator can detect it, right? Good. That's also good scenario.
Can I add one negative? I don't know, but
Yes.
I'm not sure. It's like similar to expired card. What if the client lost its card and it blocked the card?
Yeah.
Is it
What if-
same?
What if the card had gotten lost and it has been blocked by the bank, right?
Mhm.
Good, very good. What else?
So in this case, we need to change by ourselves, yeah, the payment method everywhere.
You mean the
Yes.
clients, right? Itself.
Yeah, clients, yeah.
But what
We-
if the client don't want to pay, let's say, and it just leave it like it
But
can be
it's
open, right?
What do you mean? Say it again. Okay.
it's like bad users.
Oh yeah, bad users. Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
They don't want to pay or
Yeah.
we forgot to change payment method. You mean that?
Yeah, that kind of clients.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, then it's going to first of all affect their credit history, credit
Mhm.
score. Second of all, if they don't make payment, then it will go to collection agencies, and that's going to ruin your life in a sense
Yeah.
where it's not
Gonna
in
be bad.
America, everything has to go through your social security, your credit score, credit history. All right. Miss Mary.
I have another test case.
Mhm.
What if, for example, there are some users who, let's say they still pay on time,
Mhm.
but they still take the money from the credit. There is a credit limit, right? Let's say if it's your credit is 2,000, loan is like 2,000, you still can take, right? Or it's not. It
No,
doesn't work like this.
no,
Wow.
they give you one time only. Yes.
Okay.
Until you pay it off, they're not gonna give you more.
Okay. I think it's different type of credit. I think
That's-
it's credit.
that's Credit card. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Multiple payment method, when you want to pay partially for debit and credit.
Like increase your credit score, right?
Is the microphone on? Okay.
I
Can
think
you can you guys hear Mary talking or no? One second.
yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, finish your
Yeah, when
multiple
you
payment.
want multiple payment, when you want to use part with debit card, part with a credit card, it's like negative test case. You know, I think a user can take error message that it's not allowed or like.
Right? Not partitions, partitions. What if the client used multiple payment methods by dividing the amount into different partitions, like different chunks? Let's say your payment amount is $400, but from your debit card you want to pay 200. From the checking account you pay 200.
I want to ask if a user want to use a debit card from another country, which one
if-
restricted? Yeah.
Client wants to
Yes.
use a debit card from a different country. Right. Maybe there will be some kind of international fees applied for processing the amount.
currency support.
Error message, like something like
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Could be. Good. Very good. Yeah. Elnura, go ahead.
No, I was just adding, it says that it's multiply currency support. So if your
Multiple currency, yeah.
multiply currency support, it means whatever the girl before me told.
Yes. What if the is there a different currencies supported? All right. Zia.
So valid input, valid debit card number, CVV code, but different phone number.
Different phone number?
Yeah,
Phone number is not attached to
it
your.
attached. For example, when I pay before it Carfax with my old phone number, but I didn't use this number. It's already lost. I lost that number.
Mhm.
I entered first 2 times I paid successfully.
Mhm.
Then the 10 times I couldn't pay after it. First 2 times I paid successfully. Even if I input my not incorrect old phone number that I am not using right now.
Interesting scenario. Let's say you bring it back to loan, right? Are you talking from, for example, what if, so they send you some kind of
Yes,
text
message.
message to your old phone number, and you have to confirm the code.
First time they did, they accept, 2 times accept.
Mhm.
I paid successfully. The first time I couldn't. They sent me message that my bank is checking my phone number. Try again or continue. I couldn't.
So this comes back to, this is a great question, really good question, right? What if, yeah,
Send me a message or send me by email.
what if, yeah, client does not have the phone. What if client has changed their phone number to confirm the transaction for the bank, and when payment gets processed, client is not able to confirm or approve via phone. So in this case, how do we handle, right? How do we handle this scenario? Nice, really, really good question. Very good question. And testing scenario. Great, go. What you got for me? Or what
As we know-
ChatGPT is suggesting?
No, no, no. I was trying to find the word twins using the translator. I forget this word twins. Yeah, okay. As we know, the modern apps are also asking Face ID.
Modern applications,
Is
the
the
Face ID.
I mean Face ID.
Uh-huh.
When you trying to use some, for example, Bank of America, trying to get
Yes.
access to your bank account, you can use also Face ID.
Uh-huh.
What if the twins,
Uh,
and one of the twins take a loan?
identical twin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and after couple days, the bank is calling and asking, hey, it's the end of the month. Are you going to pay this loan? And this twin will try.
So
I'm trying to say that that guy who was taking like registered this bank account registered for another guy, and the other guy used his bank account to take the money, and the guy for whom is registered is saying, no, it's not registered, it was not me, like that's not my loan. We'll try to deny.
I
It's
This
real
is-
situation from your friend's story or what?
here
It's a question out of this.
No?
could be, could
not
be,
a
If
good
it's
question.
true, this
Yes, I-
brother, he's very bad guy.
could be real, right?
Oh my
But
God.
nowadays oh yeah, could be, yeah. Well, that in that case, we don't have any protection for that. We don't, unless it's, but they will find you. They'll find the brother too. Somewhat. But as far as like the face recognition applications, they have a detection chance of 99.9, I think. Face recognition detection percentage. 99.5. The accuracy of facial recognition technology is at least 99.5. Even if you bring identical twins, it can actually detect. You and I, we cannot detect two identical twins. I have seen so many twins that I can't tell. Like, I always call his brother's name. He's like, no, I'm this. And then I call, like, the way they walk, talk, everything's identical. But these face recognition applications, they can identify. Can you imagine, Joe?
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Does facial recognition work with identical twins? Oh, George is right in this case. But it said 99.5, right? At least. Human performance, even humans have difficulty
Yeah.
distinguishing.
It says
Excellent.
the Face ID can get confused.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Facial recognition is used in many biometric applications. Oh, but fingerprint. Do identical twins have the same fingerprint or no? No, right? I think that's the only place where they cannot hack. Combination of these techniques can improve performance in a variety of experimental conditions. But I read somewhere, stress test for facial recognition system. So when Windows 10 launch time, twins could pull Windows Hello, the authentication feature that is facial recognition and
Ah,
experience identical twins.
Baha.
Ah.
It says Apple recommends using passcode if you have a twin. He said.
There you go.
Yeah. So they don't use Face ID twins. So it's not safe.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, see, when it comes to identifying face, humans are better at subjective judgments, like whether someone looks happy, sad, angry, or just a bit shifty. But computers beat us on the quantitative side of things, such as measuring the relative dimensions of the features on a face. Windows Hello is built on Intel technology that combines a webcam, infrared camera, and infrared laser projector. This three-pronged approach shores up the system's rigidity, even when confronted with identical twins. See? So it actually works better than the human eyes. I have read somewhere that it actually can detect. Okay, well, it's an interesting topic. Anyhow, so I think we came up with really, really good, valid points here, and these are all very valid. And during interview, this is exactly what they want to hear, yeah? So if they ask this kind of high-level question, hey, how would you test this, that, or this? Like, come up, don't try to focus on UI things. What if I click this login button and login button is not working? What if I try to enter my debit card number and that text field is not working, right? You know what disabled text field is? Yeah, disabled text field, disabled text input field. I think input field. Once we get to Selenium, you will understand it better, right? Like, for example, See, this is disabled right now. This is enabled. Yeah, I can type. This I cannot type. This is disabled because of right here, this guy here. Disabled, see? Input ID for last name, yeah? And this is the input box. And if I remove this disabled and run this again, see, now it's enabled, right? And for the first name, for example, or let me add one more here. Middle name, ID, name, name, let's say. And here, let's run. All right, so middle name is added now. And I'm gonna add placeholder with the value of run. See, this is placeholder. It's not a text, it's a placeholder, right? And I'm gonna put disabled. It's disabled now. Oh, my caps lock is on. Okay. It's disabled, right? Yes. Okay, cool. Now, don't say that kind of stuff in the interview. But if they say specifically UI testing, then yes. The drop down is not functioning. It's not connected to API. The drop down selection of the options is not working. The text input field, the checkbox is disabled. It's not working. Drag and drop option is not working. Like these for UI functionality testing, you can mention. Okay. Now, homework. I will share all these notes in Slack, and also it will be uploaded to the Town LMS. So the homework is this, guys. IPO's task was research about transactions, right? Did you research? Which transaction? All of them? Okay. Did you understand? You didn't understand any of the transactions or just some of them? Okay. Let's go with withdraw, deposit, online money transfer to different accounts within your account, between checking and savings in your account, right? Let's do that. Checking balance using ATM or web or mobile app. And then international transfers, refund, return, online payments, paying bills online, making purchase, is using e-commerce platforms such as Amazon, eBay, or Etsy, etc. All right.
What about the fees?
Say it
You know,
again.
some transactions, they have fees.
Yeah. Some transactions have fees. Fee charge. Nice. Such as electric bill, Internet, phone, bills, credit, card payment, credit, card, honestly, payment. Transfer money to different accounts. To someone else using Zelle, PayPal, or Venmo, Cash App, and transfer within your account, between your checking account, savings account, etc. So the task was to come up with a test plan. Oh, research about transactions or test plan? What was the task? Create test plan and submit it on Jira, like upload to Jira. Okay. How many people did that? Huh? How many
You
people?
already created the task for us,
Okay.
for each one. Story. Yeah.
Oh, this is Zoom. This one I think. Jira. Okay. Atlassian cookies to improve, accept all, that's fine. So backlog, not the backlog, active. Where's the boards? How do I see the boards? You know? Is that guys are in the market prep? Okay. Text state, market prep, dashboard, all dashboards. No. Who created these? Hypo? Bank transaction, banking. Test plan. This. Now I see why India was answering really good during this, huh? Remember this part? Who killed it? India. Why? Because of this, yes. Because of she already creating a test plan. That means she had to understand what test plan is. In scope, fund transfer between accounts, bill payments, transaction history retrieval, error handling for failed transaction, out of scope, third-party integration, security and performance objectives, verify the correctness. Oh, this is ChatGPT.
Yeah. Oh, how to doing best with ChatGPT also.
So I use ChatGPT, but like you gotta understand what you are doing, right? That's the whole purpose. I mean, during interview you cannot do ChatGPT. You gotta use your brain because the person is waiting for you to answer right away. Or that's okay, but what if they invite you on site for the interview? They might give you a scenario. Hey, we have a automatic door that opens and closes, and it opens and closes during these hours. When person comes up within the 2-meter distance, it should start opening the door. How would you test it? Yeah, good example. How would you test it? Throw me some negative stuff. Let's be negative today.
Negative.
Yeah. Where's the microphone? Yes.
Yeah.
So remember, like you go to Walmart or some store, there's automatic door opens.
Yeah, it's sensitive, yeah.
It senses, detects person
Detects, yeah.
from, let's say, 2 meters. As soon as you are in the range of 2 meters or 3 meters, we're in America, right? 10 foot from 10 feet.
Negative if network is not working, detection is not work also, yeah. Door is not opening.
Yeah. What if detection is not working? So what could go wrong with the detection? What if there's no electricity? Right? The door doesn't work. What
if the spider will just cover this?
Yes, what if spider or something covers this detection? Right? Or bird builds a nest in front of it. Okay, what else? What else, Miss Zia? What do you think? Yeah. It's outside.
For how long it will be open? What if it will when someone will be behind the second person and it will close directly, like the time frame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Speed.
Sometimes
What if
the
I'm
door
running?
was broken also.
What if I run really fast and I am in the 10 feet detection, but before it opens, I slam in it?
Usain Bolt mode.
What did you say?
For example, what if the door was sometimes broken? I also faced such kind of situation in Walmart also.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What if door is what if door is broken, right?
Yeah.
But detector works, but the door doesn't open. Door is
Yeah.
broken. Good.
You told that the door will install in outside, yeah?
Mhm.
What if the weather will be too cold?
Yes, that's what I want to
Or
hear.
it will be too hot?
Yes.
I mean, in the detections or some cables or they will just frozen or just will warm up.
Yes. Really good.
Yeah.
Another.
Not-
Yeah, try.
Yeah.
What was the question?
How would you test automatic doors?
We want to hear the professional.
And it will detect within the 10 feet range. You're going to Walmart and you're coming up, the door opens and you enter.
Hold on. So the question is, how would I test it?
Yeah. Like, give me one negative scenario. What could go wrong? What would
The
you test it again?
sensor detector would broke.
Yeah. No, they already mentioned it.
Oh, yeah, that's the only thing that detects that opens the door, and if
Yeah.
that's broken, then that's the negative scenario. How
Uh,
many other cases can there
They
be?
mentioned many of it right now. The weather, or if the
It's
detector.
just different conditions of how the detector
Yes.
is being broken, but at the end,
High
of the
level,
day,
yes.
yeah, the detector.
But
breaks.
what if the door is not working? Detector works,
Then okay.
right? Or what if where they installed this detector and there's a tree right within the 10 feet range and it always keeps moving? Objects,
Yeah,
different objects.
it's just different
No, no, no,
conditions.
no,
It's
no, no,
about
no, no.
creativity.
You gotta test, yeah. Creativity. We have to be creative, right? As a testers. We have to be detail oriented. We have to be really annoy developers. They should hate us. Just kidding, yeah.
Yeah.
But good, yeah. In a high level, she's right. Online, what do you guys think? Gulkhair, what do you think?
I already mentioned about the time.
Oh,
speed.
yeah, you see,
Yeah.
sorry, yes.
I'm still
So-
thinking others.
Think from the object side, guys. Like the detector works for humans. If I'm coming up to a door, it detects me. But what if I'm someone who's like, I don't know, 10 feet tall? And the detection range is only 8 feet tall. And I'm 10 feet tall. What happens? What if animal is coming? What if it's kids coming? Yeah?
Or a stroller, right? The baby stroller.
Yes. Tesla what? Ghost? I don't know.
Person who tried to enter
Mhm.
will like, I mean, the lady covering by white hijab.
Yeah.
I mean, it will detect like only for face or only for, I mean, the.
Yeah. Is it infrared that detects the heat and it can sense that because in human's body has heat, right? Or is it motion detector whenever anything moves? Or is it like identifier like object versus human, right? Or what is it like stroller? Or what if the kid's riding a bike? What if it's a stroller? What if, like I said, it's a tree, right? That's right there and it's always moving. It's
Spec just will just like throwing
garbage.
garbage or anything
Yeah.
else will just.
Exactly. Yeah. Like what? Like how small the object has to be, how big the object has to be, right? And then what if 10 people try to enter at the same time? Like this is performance or stress testing, right? And like you gotta think outside of the box. So what if, right?
What if the person will drunk and he will just make a step and go back and make a step, like, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, he will come and just go back and he will come and go back.
yeah. And how the time, like the time also is important, right? Walmart stores open at 8 a.m. and close at 10 p.m. How does the schedule work? Should it automatically stop working after those hours? Right? And what if I walk and I'm right in on the door, or I'm in the 10 feet range, let's say, right? And I go in, it detects and door opens and I just stay there for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. What happens? What if I walk and stand right in the middle of that door and stand there for 1 hour? It's gonna close and smash me? Or what if I run really fast and hit that door? Is the glass gonna shatter and cut my head, or what's gonna happen? So there could be safety testing, security testing, network testing, stress testing, load testing, performance testing. There could be a lot of different types of testing. So that's exactly what they want to hear during the interviews, that you think outside of the box, throw many, many different variety scenarios. Mhm. Yeah.
Inside it will be plus 20.
Ooh, really nice. Yeah. what happens in that, right? Hmm. UI test for bank transactions.
Baha, are you teaching today only or you will teach always?
I might teach always. We'll see.
Soft skills?
Yeah, soft skills in Java, and might be teaching the
Java also, you said?
like 1 day a week, right?
Yeah.
How about the Selenium, right? We'll start after next week, we'll start after Java. Who will be
Yes.
teaching?
Or this week?
Yep. And you guys will have mock interviews next Thursday, Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We will start next week, Selenium?
Yeah. No, Selenium. Yeah, it's next week, correct.
Hmm.